Hello everyone, in this tutorial we are going to be learning how to create a letterhead paper design. This is what we are going to be creating in Adobe Illustrator, so let's get into it. Firstly, we need to open our Adobe Illustrator and create a new project by pressing Ctrl+N, or you can just go to the file, new, and we now have to select the size of the project that we want to create. For this project we are going to be using the A4 standard size, which will be in centimeters. We are going to be using it in centimeters. We are going to check in our advanced options to make sure the color mode is on CMYK, not RGB. We are now going to press on create. We are now going to use the rectangle tool to create the background for our design by pressing in the M for the shortcut key of rectangle tool, or go over here and just select in the rectangle tool. We are now going to click the edge and just drag it down like this. We are now going to change the stroke color to none. We are going to leave the background as it is on white. We are now going to create another rectangle tool by going to rectangle tool and selecting on this by pressing B, just clicking on somewhere, go back, create a rectangle tool and just click from this edge and just drag something like this. We're going to change the fill color to black like this. We are now going to lock in this shape by pressing Ctrl+2. We are now going to write in our text just around here by using the type tool and just click and just drag something like this. We are now going to change the font size to, let's leave it at 60 points. We are going to change the fill color to white. We are now going to type in what we want. Let's say we are going to be creating MJ graphics. We are going to adjust the text box, just something like this. We are going to change in the font. We are going to be using this Barlow condense for this. We are now going to expand this text by clicking on it, go to object and use the expand button. Pressing OK. We now have this. We are going to change the color of only the graphics here. We are going to highlight it by triple clicking on the text, select only the graphics, go to fill and change it to an orange color, on let's say a yellowish color, something like this. We are now going to create the bottom of the letterhead by unlocking everything. We are going to unlock everything by pressing Ctrl+Alt+2. We are now going to create this. We are now going to select this shape and just drag it to the bottom of the artboard by holding Shift+Alt. Just something like this. We are now going to change this color to match with this same color of the graphics using the eyedropper tool or shortcut key I, and just click on the graphics. We now have something like this. We are now going to create a logo using M and the J of this alphabet. We are going to create a logo with this MJ. Let's select it, on group, select M and only the J, select and then move it just somewhere around here, holding down Shift+Alt to copy it. We are going to group back everything again by selecting it like this, Ctrl+G to group it. We are now going to create simple logo, drag in the M, the J somewhere like this, let's say like something like this, expand it a little bit like this using our direct selection tool A. I'm going to select this point and this two as well, and just using the arrow I'm going to just shift a little bit and just drag it to align with the M like this. For this we are just going to adjust it just a little bit, just something like this will do for the logo. We are now going to change the fill color using the eyedropper tool I, select this graphics and we now have this color. We are going to separate this M from this J by selecting both the M and J. Go to your shape builder tool, control shortcut key Shift M, and just click on this M and just click and drag on this J. Press V and select only the J, or select only the M. Change the font color to white. We now have something like this. Just a simple MJ logo. Just group it, Ctrl G, and just align it in the middle of this rectangle like this. And you can resize it just a little bit bigger, like something like this. Just something like this will do. We will now use the same logo. I'm going to hold on Alt and just drag it somewhere around here and make it a little bit bigger. Something like this will do. We are going to change this M. We are going to give it stroke only for the M. We are going to triple click, select only the M, give it just a 1 point stroke, black stroke, something like this. Arrange this J, just move this J a little bit up, 1, 2, something like this. We are now going to select it and reduce the opacity. Let's say 25% will do, something like this, so that it won't be visible when the text is being printed on it. We are now going to make the bottom part. Let's lock this rectangle like this. Ctrl 2, select your type tool, click and drag and type in contacts. We are going to reduce the font size to, let's say, 11. Just for now, type in contact color, highlight it, change the font size, 36 will do, pressing escape, change this color to white. Let's give it a white color, something like this, okay. Expand it, go to object, expand, okay. Align it to the middle by pressing the horizontal align. We now have something like this. And for this, we are going to be using some of the icons I created in the last video. We are going to be using the email icon and the location icon. These are the two icons that I created in the last video. This is for the email and this is for the location. We are going to use the location somewhere around here. Use the type tool and just write down the location, something like this. Type in number 12, community market. You can expand, you can change the font size before typing so that you will know what you are writing to avoid making mistake, but you can always correct your mistake after that. Press escape, triple click, highlight, then reduce the font size. Something like this. Let's just adjust it like so. Something like this is good. We are going to go to object, expand, okay, and expand the text like this, and reduce this sign. Something like this, okay. Let's select both of this and just reduce it a little bit like this. We're now going to add in the email, something like this. Resize this, go to your type tool, create your type, just a one line, type in your email. Well, this is MJ graphics @gmail.com. To your object, expand it, okay. Just align it like this. Very easy. Resize this. Something like this is okay. Then you can write down your phone number just somewhere around here using the type tool. Just click and drag, type in your number, something like this. Escape and just drag it somewhere around here. You can resize it just a little bit, just drag it a little bit down, and go to your object and then expand it. And here we have it, just a simple letterhead design made in Adobe Illustrator. We are now going to save it by pressing Ctrl S, or go to the file and save it. Change the name, let's say MJ, no, let's say letterhead. Go to folder, letterhead 1, let's save it. Okay. We are now going to export it by going to the file, export as. We are going to save it as JPEG. We can select this. Since we only have one artboard, we are not going to select it and just export. CMYK, maximum quality. Leave everything as it is and OK. And this is the final result of the letterhead design that we made. Very easy in Adobe Illustrator. And this is how to make a letterhead design in Adobe Illustrator in just a few minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and see you guys in my next video.